before this Honorable House the Kisii County Supplementary Budget for the financial year 2023-2024 for approval. The Kisii County Revised Budget 2023-2024 has been prepared as the financial year 2023-2024 budget implementation enters the third quarter of the financial year. The revised budget aims to address key issues.
I think copies are going to be availed. The clerk, you can avail the copies for the same. Okay, proceed. Copies are being availed. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The revised budget aims to address key issues with regards to budget deviations in the various votes occasioned by resource realignments and other emerging and foreseen scenarios.
Order members, just sit down and you are going to be given. Bring more copies. Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the Kisii County Assembly approved the budget estimates for the financial year 2023-2024 on 22nd June 2023, and the budget is still being implemented. In line with the provisions of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and in accordance to Section 135 of the Public Finance Management Act, Mr. Speaker, I need members to be attentive.
Copies are coming.
Share the info that you have.
Proceed. Order. Proceed.
You can share with your neighbor.
Honorable Monyenye, you are out of order. Copies are coming. Remember, we have just suspended this house for our business, so copies are coming. Proceed. And let us be orderly.
Mr. Speaker, the document was committed to the Committee of Budget and Appropriation for expeditious consideration. Pursuant to the requirements of Section 135 of the Public Finance Management Act 2012 and the Standing Order number 215 of the Kisii County Assembly Standing Orders, the Budget and Appropriation Committee interrogated and reviewed the revised, and today the committee presents the adjustments and recommendations to this House for debate and adoption. Mr. Speaker, the members of the committee are on page 3, and you can go through them. Mandate. Mr. Speaker, sir, Standing Order number 108, specific mandate among them being to, number A, to investigate, inquire into, and report on all matters relating to coordination, control, and monitoring of the county budget, and discuss and review the estimates and make recommendations to the County Assembly for debate and adoption. The legal framework, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Constitution of Kenya 2010 has placed significant responsibilities on county assemblies over the management of public resources. The Assembly has in particular received enhanced responsibility with regard to resource mobilization, allocation, monitoring, control, and oversight. Mr. Speaker, sir, ideally, a good revised budget should abide by a set of laws and procedures in order to avoid distortions in the development agenda as envisaged in the approved budget of a particular financial year. The Public Finance Act 2012, Section 135(1). Mr. Speaker, protect me from Honorable Ishmael is making noise. On account of either insufficient funds allocated to programs or the emergence of unforeseen and unavoidable expenditures for which no amounts were allocated. It is under the foregoing premise and other justifications mentioned in this report that the county government has based this revised budget as here under. Number 1. A county government may spend money that has not been appropriated if the amount appropriated for any purpose under the County Appropriation Act is insufficient or a need has arisen for expenditure for a purpose which no amount has been appropriated by that act, or money has been withdrawn from the county government emergency fund. Number 2, a county government shall submit a supplementary budget in support of the additional expenditure for authority for spending under subsection 1. Number 3, in complying with subsection 2, a county government shall describe how the additional expenditure relates to the fiscal responsibility principles and financial objectives. Number 4, except as provided by subsection 5, the approval of the county assembly for any spending under this section shall be sought within 2 months after the first withdrawal of the money. Number 5, if the county assembly is not sitting during the time contemplated in subsection 4, or is sitting but adjourns before approval has been sought, approval shall be sought within 14 days after its next sits. Number 6, when the county assembly has approved spending under subsection 2, a supplementary appropriation bill shall be introduced for the appropriation of the money spent. Number 7, in any financial year, the county government may not spend under this section more than 10% of the amount appropriated by the county assembly for that year, unless the county assembly has, in special circumstances, approved a higher percentage. The rationale for this revised budget 2023-2024, Mr. Speaker, sir. Number 1 was salaries. There was an adjustment of 250 million for salaries, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are all aware that the house levy was introduced, and in the house levy, Mr. Speaker, sir, the employee contributes an amount which the employer also contributes an equal amount. So when we were doing the budget, we had not factored this because we didn't see it coming. So it had to be factored. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, we have salary increment from SRC in all departments, and also the issue of NSSF. And during the budget, we had left out some salaries for members of the municipality. So we allocated a total of 250 million, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, the second issue was the Mother and Child Hospital, which is based at the KTRH. This is a very critical facility in the Department of Health, and we allocated 100 million. Mr. Speaker, sir, the third one was the industrial park. The industrial park, initially, the national government was supposed to provide an amount whereby the county government also provides the same amount. But initially, Mr. Speaker, the national government had allocated 4.7 billion, where every county was supposed to get 100 million. But later on, they changed and said that an industrial park takes 500 million, whereby it will be funded both by the county and the national government. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, a few months ago, you saw the former Minister for Trade, One Honorable Moses Kuria, launch an industrial park at Tongeri, and it was supposed to be, the contractor was awarded, so the amount which was there initially 100 was not sufficient, and we put 150 for a start, as we wait for the national government to also give us the 250 million